My name is Matthew Janke. I've been on the methadone program for about 12 years, and I was a heroin user for about 15 years before that. I was first offered the chance to carry Naloxone in about 2017 by the methadone program. Being an opioid user for so long, it makes me feel very safe to have Naloxone at home for not just myself, but for my friends or my friends to use on me if anything were to happen. Having access to take-home Naloxone is important pretty simply because it saves lives. I was on my way to class one day in Mount Druitt, and a young lady was running up to everybody wanting to use their phone. I didn't know what was going on. She ran up to me and asked if she could use my phone because her friend had dropped. And when she said dropped, I knew what she meant. So I asked if it was okay if I gave him Naloxone before the ambulance got there. So while she used my phone to call the ambulance, I gave him a shot of Naloxone and brought him back around. Sometimes the ambulance can't get there quick enough, so it's really important to have it on hand. If someone suspects someone of having an overdose and they're not sure of whether to give Naloxone or not, they should go ahead and do it, as it's a non-invasive product that can't harm them if that's not what's going on. Community pharmacies can assist people with take-home Naloxone by not being judgmental or stigmatising drug abuse and seeing it as just any other medication that can be used by anybody. I think all pharmacies should have take-home Naloxone. It's a medication that should be able to be easily accessed and not searched for, because you just never know who might need it. I would not be offended if a pharmacist offered me take-home Naloxone. I think anyone who has any kind of contact with opioid use should have Naloxone on hand. It should be available and offered in a way that doesn't make the client feel judged. Pharmacists can help with making people feel comfortable asking for Naloxone by treating it like any other medication when it's asked for, and by displaying it in a space where people become familiar with it over time. My local pharmacist is quite happy to offer me Naloxone, as he knows I'm on the methadone program and could benefit from taking it home. Anybody is susceptible to an overdose at any time, so it's vital to stock it. And I think all pharmacists should be of the same mind. I believe it's extremely important for pharmacists to stock and participate in take-home Naloxone, because in this day and age, opioid drugs are getting much stronger, and we have many people on opioid pain medication. People with teenage kids who are experimenting with drugs are also at risk, and basically it can be the difference between life and death. It quite simply saves lives.